Are you tired of not getting the ball that much in games, or you just want to get to the point where you're getting more touches on the ball, really getting on it more in good positions, and really having more of an impact for your team? Because if you're not getting the ball, it's hard to have an impact. So we're going to be going over how you can get it more coming up next. Before we jump into that, my name is Dave and this is Simplysoccer, where I'm creating videos every single week to help you improve your game and stand out on the pitch. Now, something that's going to help you do that massively is downloading my free ebook Game Changer, which is a huge, like 50+ page ebook that is filled with stuff that are going to help you take your game to the next level. Now, without further ado, let's go over how you can start getting the ball more in matches. We're going to go over 3 crucial things you need to be doing in order to get the ball more. Let's go, starting with number 3. In reverse order. Number 3 is the one that you know, and the one you knew I was going to say, but I have to say it anyway and explain it a little deeper. And it's simply make sure you're calling for the ball. And there's a reason you're youth coaches, and there's a reason so many other coaches go over this time and time again, because some players just don't seem to get this. If you're in a good position, if you're open, if your teammate's not seeing you, yes, it would be great to have teammates that were all amazing at their awareness and always knew where you are, but the fact of the matter is sometimes they won't see you. If you're in a good position, make your presence known. Call for it. Tell them. If you're making the run, make sure you get their attention. I do this all the time if I'm making a quick run, and I want that ball played. And a lot of times I will get the ball more often than not if I'm making that and the pass is actually on. So make sure you are communicating. Not communicating, isn't going to help because your teammates don't know where you are. Again, yes, it would be great if everyone had Iniesta, Xavi level awareness and knew where everyone on the pitch was all the time. But most players don't have that. And so you need to help them out. Let them know when you're open, where you are, what run you're making. Find ways to communicate so they know where you are and your presence is known. In fact, in the comments, put "I am communicating clearly in my matches" if that resonates with you and this is something you need to work on. Now let's move on to number 2, which is crucial. Now, number 2 is one of the biggest factors, and it's make sure you have an impact when you get the ball. Because I will tell you one thing now, there is nothing more infuriating and frustrating than having a teammate who is constantly calling for it, getting angry when he doesn't get it, but then when he does get it, does nothing with it, loses the ball all the time, ruins the tempo, or something else. There are some players who just have, this inability to really be aware of their impact when they get the ball, and that's why they're not getting it. And then they'll play the victim, like, why am I not getting the ball? Well, if you're getting the ball and always losing it, or you're getting the ball and making nothing happen ever, or you're getting the ball and even ruining a play and really causing a negative impact on your team, your teammates will take notice. And as much as it may seem like they won't, they will take that into account before passing maybe obvious passes to you. Because let's say it's me and they're like, well, every time Dave gets the ball, he loses it and he's not really making anything happen. And actually it's a detriment to our team. I'm going to get the ball less. So you need to make sure you're continually working on your ability. You're continually making sure that at the very least, you're not losing the ball. And at the very most, when you're getting it, you're dangerous. You think the players of Liverpool really hesitate to give Salah or Mane the ball? No. Do you think players of other teams with their star players, they're trying to get the ball to them because they know if they get it to them, they're going to have an impact. So becoming an impact player is going to help you massively with this. So if you're enjoying this video so far, or you've gotten something out of it, hit the like button and we'll move on to number 1. Number 1 is another crucial one, and it's improve your awareness and your movement. Again, I want to take you back to that example of the player who keeps calling for it but isn't open or loses the ball. Do not do the first thing we went over in this video, communicate and call for the ball all the time, if you're not open, if you're not finding those pockets of space, if your awareness and your movement and your runs are not good, you're not in a position to receive the ball. And that could be why you're not receiving the ball. So work on your movement, work on your runs to find space, find those pockets. And one thing that's going to help massively with this is improve your awareness. Because the more awareness you have, the more you'll know where the space is or where the space is going to open up, whether you have a man on your back or not. You could be calling for the ball, and because your awareness is not great, there could be a guy literally on your back, and that's the reason you're not receiving it. And then you turn around and go, oh, that's why. Yeah, that guy's there. I wasn't aware. So you need to be improving your awareness and your movement to make sure you're getting into the positions that allow it to be easy for you to actually receive the ball. And if you're not doing that, I don't blame your teammates for not passing it to you. I wouldn't want my teammates to pass me the ball if I'm not in a favorable position or I don't know what's behind me or what's around me. Now, something that's going to be really important, like I already mentioned with getting the ball more, is being a player who never loses it. And so if you want to learn how to never lose the ball and really retain it and do good things with it, watch this video next, because it's going to teach you how. And again, if you want to get the ball more and be more of an impact player, you need to learn how to not lose the ball.